Blessings, beautiful beings. As always, it is truly an honor to connect with you. Thank you for those of you who are tuning in. And by the way, I actually got a question the other day why I start my videos that way, where I usually kind of have like a mini invocation. Hi, beautiful beings. Where it's like, blessings, it's an honor to connect with you. It's actually a kind of like a mantra, a personal mantra in which I am invoking the frequency within myself to open up as a divine channel to transmit the messages that are most helpful and harmonious and true and authentic to me and to the collective. And I'm also speaking to my guides. So it's like blessings. It's an honor to connect with you. And it's like blessings. It's an honor to connect with you. Thank you for tuning in. We're all tuning into the same frequency. It's like a portal bridging of frequency when I bring that through. So, yeah, thanks for being present for it. And hello, beautiful beings. Yes. Okay. So, if you are called to this portal right here and now, especially if you are alive, if you are hearing my frequency, my voice live right now, then this is a very unique, divine, and specific frequency and vibration in which we have co created together and plan to connect on. It is of confirmation, it is a message to you, to your soul, like, yes, yes, we are resonating here on the same frequency. We're feeling good. Light is true, light is present. Love is here. We are the love. I love you all. Yes, we feel the energy. It's so real. Yeah, so we're all Soul Tribe here. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in. I love you and I appreciate you. And yes, okay, so wanted to come on here to tap into the portal of the intensity. So, I'm curious, like, leave a comment. Have you been feeling the intensity recently? And by intensity, I mean energies that are amplified, perhaps inviting you to get triggered, to see something in a different way, perhaps uncomfortable or hidden things are coming to light, are surfacing, are revealing. Perhaps things within you where it's like, oh, I'm done with this. Maybe you knew about it before. Maybe it's just coming to awareness within you. But if it's something that does not resonate, it's like, this cannot stay. This is not, this needs to shift. This needs to change. And that is the alchemy. That is the alchemy. Okay, yes, I see the comment section going off. Confirmation, if you're feeling a lot during this time, then you're in alignment. Congratulations. You are actually on your highest timeline because right now, this portal, this scorpionic energy portal, is for alchemy. It is purposed to trigger, to awaken, to initiate, to enliven things within you that are true, of realness, of resonance, and amplifying so that you have to change your reality or you have to adjust to a higher reality in which supports you, in which is of benefit to you. I'm talking about your relationships with yourself, with other people, your environment. Everything is becoming louder so that it can be adjusted accordingly. So, again, once again, if you're feeling a lot of energy, if you're like, all right, some things need to change, maybe it's like you're getting triggered and things are like annoying or uncomfortable. Or maybe it's that you're waking up with this bright light of inspiration and creativity, and you're like, okay, I have to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, or I know how I'm going to do this, and this has to come through. And if you're not feeling that yet, you will. You will, I promise. That is the formula of this. And if you're receiving this message right now, if you are hearing these words, this is like, I am you from the future coming through. It's like, yes, this is Heather, but this isn't even really Heather at this point. It's like, this is a version of you from the future saying, you are about to make it. You are about to be leveled on the peak where you can oversee all. You are about to achieve it. You are about to succeed. Yes, it is about to come through. Please trust you are going to rise. You are going to rise. And if you're already rising, you're going to keep rising. You're going to keep rising. That's what we are doing with this energy. That is the alchemy. That is how we are utilizing these intense energies that, again, are inviting us to shift things, to recreate things, to transmute things so that they can actually reflect our own harmony, so that they can reflect what they're purposed to do. Because things are supposed to exist in harmony. Not everything's supposed to be the same. Nope, polar opposites are necessary. Duality is a formula and a frequency. Yet, when everything is in its purposed space, everything does flow harmoniously. That's the frequency. That's the truth. That's what we're working with here. So please know that it's coming. And that's what the purpose of all of this is. So the Scorpio medicine wants to come through, where it's like, what do we do with these intense energies? What do we do when it gets really uncomfortable or something appears and it's like really ugly? It's like hideous. It's hideous. You don't even want to look at it. You can't even be near it. What do you do when that happens? The medicine is to face it, is to look at it, is to speak it. Perhaps you don't even know how to articulate it necessarily yet, but if it is with a certain person, if it is on a certain topic or within a certain theme, address it. Address it. Fully address it. Like I'm talking about open it up, reveal it. If it's within you, have a conversation with yourself. Speak it out. Let it speak itself out of you. When it's something external that you cannot control and it seems like, how is this good? What is this? Still face it. Show up for it. Show up for it. And often showing up for these things and being present and facing our fears or our darkness within or externally, it's not even that you have to react. It's just responding with presence and awareness. Often it is that we are to hold as pillars of love, compassion, and witness, just being the divine witness, the compassionate witness, just being in presence as these things move through. And if you feel called to take action, yes, please do so always. But sometimes it is that we are just embodying as conduits of higher frequency consciousness and awareness with certain perceptions and abilities that never existed in a form like we exist now. We are purposed to experience these challenging things, these unheard of things, these uncomfortable things, these insane things. We are purposed to experience them because we exist and we are able to tap into a higher frequency consciousness. So then when we experience these challenges, they transmute. Rewriting the story. They change. They alchemize. We are able to bring our own medicine, our own codes, our wisdom through these challenges and shift them. And when we do that individually, like on a solo level, even though you may be alone doing this, you're like, well, how did this help anyone? Like, I just went through this thing and like, thank God I survived, but like, whatever. No, when you do that, it is amplified. That ability to transcend, to overcome a challenge or an issue or an obstacle becomes amplified and contagious within the collective. You make it more palpable and more possible for positive things to happen. For us to actually face these things, to change these things, to transmute these things. So it's kind of like balancing a frequency of like, it's so intense and it's so real and it's so serious. Like we are literally affecting the whole galaxy at this point. We are literally affected beyond this galaxy. They're like, it's multiple galaxies that Earth is influencing at this point. This is like a pivotal point. So it is like so extreme and intense and serious. Yet at the same time, it's like just being present to it, keeping your nervous system calm, allowing yourself to get excited and allowing for the energy to move through, but at the same time, just being present, just letting the things move through. That's like one of the best frequencies of alchemy. Because when you are within this space of presence, you cannot be disturbed or disrupted. That's the energy of the scorpionic essence. And of course, if necessary, if a fire needs to be lit, that fire is getting lit. That fire is getting lit. if that's necessary. If something needs to cook, needs to heat up, needs to shift, needs to alchemize, because what does fire do? It takes a solid, it turns it into a flame, and then into smoke, and then into ash, and it evaporates. It literally can transmute something that is material solid into nothing. That's serious. We do that energetically as well. But with that, it's like just kind of letting it move through. Because from this space, we can be clear and lucid, and we can take action accordingly. Because it's not out of like reacting. It's like, no, 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 no. Okay, that's really triggering, or that doesn't resonate, or that can never happen again. How do we shift this? Being present. Yes. We are the transformers, the transmutation. Yes. So I'm curious, have you guys been feeling like, how has the energy been coming through for you? What parts of yourself have you been asked, invited to? I like to kind of like shift it because it really is like everything is happening for us. Like this really is a miracle. And sometimes as we're in it, we can get lost in it sometimes. But it's like, no, 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 this is a gift. This is a miracle. This is epic. This is exciting. So, what things have been happening for you? What have you been invited to shift, to strip, to shed, to release? Okay, people are saying that they have been feeling magical. That's good. Yeah, it's definitely a very magical time. Mm, mm. What do you do when you can't seem to connect with what you're being asked to surrender? Sometimes, okay, sometimes we don't need to know all of the details, and we don't have to envision and directly whatever it is that we're shifting and changing. Perhaps it is an energy or a theme, and it's not that we need to address the details and get lost in it specifically, like all these rabbit holes. They're great and divine and they serve purpose, but at the same time, it's kind of like the healer's trap, where it's like, if you are unclear about what it is, you will be clear when you are able to receive the message. So if it's something that you feel called to like move through and shift through and you don't even necessarily know what it is, do something physical. Do something physical. Get it out of your body. Shake profusely. Turn on some music and dance like a crazy person. Maybe scream into a pillow or go somewhere out in nature where no one else is so that no one gets worried and scream. Maybe sing at the top of your lungs. If you don't know like specific what it is, like, all right, this is what I'm dealing with, this is my issue, you will know when it's time. You will know when it's time. Like, yeah. And if you do feel called to go into deeper self inquiry, please do that. Yes. But if it's unclear what it is, move it through your body. Move it through your body. Because often I will just feel called to like go into a frenzy of physical movement, whatever it is. If it's like shadow boxing and it's like, I don't know, maybe it's dancing and I'm in a music video. Maybe it's just like shaking profusely and it's like, thank God I'm alone, because if anyone saw me doing this, they would probably call the police. Often when I do that and I give myself like full permission to do it, where it's like, this is the movement, this is weird, or oh, this is the movement, this is cool. I wish I was getting recorded actually. This whatever it is, after that, clarity comes through. Clarity, it's the messages. It's like, oh, yes, all right, perfect. Now I understand. Now I understand. Now I get it. The medicine, the codes, the messages, they reveal. They are within you. They're truly within you. And that's why often we can like look outside of us and often we can look outside of us and like try and find the answers. Like I'm literally just another version of you, like confirming things. That's why if you resonate with me at all, or if it's like, oh yes, then it's because it's another version of you speaking to you, just reminding you, we have all of the messages within. So when you do the movement, when you do the inquiry, when you cry, when you do all the things, that is how you figure it out. That's how it processes. Often the true messages cannot articulate themselves because the energies have not yet processed. So perhaps that's what is required within you. Yes, the answers are within. You are your own guru. You are your own leader. Everyone else is just like a reminder. also another version of you, another version of God, divine essence, holy. We celebrate, appreciate, worship, love, honor, but we also do so for ourselves. That is also what we do for ourselves. Truly think of like, ooh, this is fun. This is coming through. Think of the person that you think is like the most incredible, amazing, beautiful, divine, loving person in the world. Maybe it's multiple people. Think of these people and think of how much you love them and appreciate them. Now, literally direct it back to yourself. Try it. Really. Loving yourself as much as you love that person, or as much as you adore or admire that person. Loving yourself that much. And watch what happens. Literally watch what happens from that. That's like an activation in its own. That is a full activation, yes. And it's great to see you too. So I have been posting on my YouTube, by the way, but recently a desire came through. I've always wanted to do vlogs actually, like my whole entire life, and I've like kind of made them for myself and for my friends. And now it's just coming through where it's time to start sharing the human life with everyone else, because sometimes I'll meet people who know me from social media, who know me from YouTube, and they're like, "Wow, like you have a whole personality. Like I like I've only seen you like this." And it's like, "Oh, well, yes, like majority of time and when I'm alone, it really is like this all the time." But at the same time, I definitely have a human who has an inner child, who has a goddess, who has a divine mother, a divine father, who has all of these aspects within myself too. And I've been getting the call, and you probably have too, if you're hearing this right now, to be more authentic with the self. So it's like, up until this point, all that I felt called to do on YouTube was straight channel, where when I come on my other videos and I'm talking about topics and stuff, I do not outline my topics. I do not listen to anyone. I do not read books. I do not get information from other people. All of my videos are straight up like, I feel called to channel. I'm going to be talking on this topic, I guess. I'm going to turn it on. And in order to bring through that energy and information and where I was at before, it's like a certain energy to come through. And that's a channel. That's literally me channeling. If you're familiar with channeling, some people channel other entities and other energies. For me personally, I channel my higher self, who is connected to other energies beyond these realms and dimensions and planet. But it is channeling through my higher self. So that's what I felt called to do on YouTube. And now it's like time to share um, more of the human aspects and what my life is like behind the scenes. Cause like I really be living this life. Like I really be living this life. Like this is not a thing that I like turn on my camera and then it's like, I'm gonna speak positive or whatever you translate whatever I'm doing as doing. It's like, no, 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 no. I live this life all the time. I wake up, go to sleep, living this life. And yeah, that's what should be amplified a little bit more. So I'm still going to be coming on here and talking, and also going to be still doing the channeling videos. And I have a lot that actually want to come through. We're just kind of busy. But yeah, just wanted to clarify that. And I'm curious if you guys like the vlogs that I've been posting recently. And also if you have like any other things that you want to see and have come through, then let me know. Also, I have a crystal grid light language activation, I think releasing tomorrow on my YouTube. I will release it tomorrow because I just said that now. And it is so good. It's so good. I'm so excited for it. So stay tuned for that tomorrow, releasing on my channel. And then those asking where you can find my vlogs, yay, I'm glad you liked them. They're all on my channel. They're all on my channel, yes. So all of my videos are available there. And um, yeah, excited for that light grid activation tomorrow as well. And I'm just sending you all so much love, really. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. This is such a powerful time. Again, know that energies are amplified. We are in a portal of alchemy, of transmutation, and you are the alchemist. You are the creator. You have the ability to shift anything, anything. You think it's set in stone? You think it's like permanent? Nope. No. You have the ability to literally change, alchemize, shift anything. You are that powerful. You are that powerful. If you felt called to this portal, if you are receiving these words right now, you are that powerful. This is confirmed. This is confirmed. This is real. This is true. Oh, I love you all so much. And yes, I'm very excited as well. I'm actually going to Costa Rica tomorrow and connecting with ayahuasca. It's been 30 years since I have sat in ceremony with her, so I'm very excited. And yeah, should I vlog it? Should I vlog my experience in Costa Rica doing ayahuasca? I feel like that's the thing. Yeah. If you are interested in that, let me know in the comments. And I will be channeling frequencies of the wisdom of ayahuasca to you all, because it really works like that. If you've done ayahuasca, you know the moment you agree to do ayahuasca or any form of plant medicine or even a sober initiation experience, anytime you agree to do something, that is when the shift begins. That is when the initiation begins. That's how plant medicine works. That's how medicine works, when we make the commitment, the decision. So, therefore, since the frequencies are amplified and contagious, and it's not just that you have to be doing the medicine, I will be amplifying the frequencies of wisdom and visionary creativity and art and wisdom to you all. And yes, coming through also, if you are looking to activate more creativity, more motivation, more inspiration, and more motivation within yourself, then I actually just created a meditation for that specifically that I've been listening to personally every single rising when I wake up. And literally afterwards, I am so excited to do all the things. And some of the things are like not that fun. It's like editing, like I have to be here. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to do that. So if you're interested in that, it's on my website, activationvibrations.com. Felt called to transmit that through along with other things too. And I I don't class I have someone asking right here, am I vegan? So I don't classify myself as vegan any longer because I don't classify myself as any identification. If anything, I'm an infinite being, okay? And that's still an identification, so it doesn't even resonate as fully as it could. However, I have not eaten meat in I think 11, almost 12 years now. What year is it? Almost 2020. 11 years. It's 11 years. Yes. So, yeah, that's just the vibe I'm working with. But to each their own, everyone feels called to their own journey. And I don't feel like we should all be the same. We shouldn't all be eating the same things and doing the same things. We are not here to embody the same purpose or the same mission or bring through the same messages. We all have different medicine and different messages for the collective. So please know that. And for those asking what I eat, I also have a full cookbook of literally every single thing I eat. I kind of eat the same thing every single day. I like switch between like 10 different things. All of them are like literally per ingredient in my cookbook. That's also on my website. I'll leave all the links below in this video. But yes, I love you all. So grateful to connect with you. And no crystal right now in Costa Rica. I'm not going to mention the words that you mentioned just because my stuff has gotten flagged recently when I have mentioned things. No, I do not. No. No, my response to the questions about traveling and the requirements and stuff, I'm just going to say my answer to anything being forced upon me is no. So that is kind of intense, but I feel a lot more intense about it. But we can talk about that later. To each their own. Again, I respect and love all of you and appreciate all of you. Thank you for being a being of higher light and wanting to be a part of and being a part of this co-creative mission. Really, truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all and so many blessings to you. Infinite blessings, always, always.